Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss three functions of Microsoft Excel which are count, count A and count blank. So in the first function, that is count, it is being used to count number of cells which have a number as data out of the provided range. So practically it just counts the cell with numbers. To apply this function, we will type equal to count tab. We need to provide a range or different cells. So here we are providing this range of B2 to B10. Complete the parenthesis and press enter. So it will give us the total number of cells which have numbers as a data in its content. If you see here, total number of cells with data has come to 6. Total number of cells that we were provided in that range were 9. So out of this 9, 3 data are there or 3 cells are there which does not have number as data in themselves. Which are, first this one 12 parrots, second one this error, and third one which is purple. So these 3 cells does not have data or data with number in themselves. Now if we see other cells, this is a simple number, this is the number in decimal. Here we have date as a data. How the Excel do consider date is it eventually converts the date into a whole number. To understand that, we need to go through this table or this data set here, in which the first cell which is mentioning 1st January 1900 as a date. Practically, whenever we give a date to Excel, it calculates the number of days up to that date from 1st January 1900. So for Microsoft Excel, the 1st January 1900 is day 1. So if we convert this data to number, it will show 1. Similarly, when we convert this date, that is 1st of May 2020, it will be showing a number that is 43,952. That means this date is 43,952nd day from 1st of January 1900. So this is the way Microsoft Excel calculates date, and that's why date is also being considered as a number in calculation of this formula or function. Similarly, the time which has been mentioned here, 12:35 p.m., it is also being considered as a number by dividing the total duration of a day by number of hours. Suppose we are using here 12 p.m., that means it is 0.5 day. If we put it here and convert it into number, it will show 0.5. That means it is half a day. Similarly, a date with time combination can also be converted in similar kind of number with decimal. So here it mentions that this 5th of May 2020 and the time is 1:13 p.m. is actually 43 days 956.55 day away from this first day in the series. So in that way, date and time are calculated based on numbers, and that's why whenever we apply count formula, a time or a date will get converted into numbers and then it will be actually considered as number in that calculation. These three, as we discussed, are not numbers by itself. As we have a parrot word along with that number, it will not be considered as number, purely a number. Similarly, these two are in text and error format. Now, if we see in this 8th number cell, it has a long 14-digit number and it has been counted as a number in this formula count A. So, before going to one of the variation of this thing, we need to understand one basic principle of Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel can consider maximum up to 15-digit number in calculation. if we add more than 15 digit number, it will automatically convert the 16th, 17th and so forth number as 0000. Suppose we are generating this long number 6, 7, 8, 9, again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 15 digit number. Up to this, it will get considered as a number in itself and it will showing the number as whole. Suppose I add another digit here, 7, it will convert this 7 into 0. So the 16th digit in the series would get converted to 0. Suppose I add more numbers, 7, 8 and 9. So last 3 digits, that are the 7, 8 and 9, will get converted to 000. So that's a limitation in consideration of a digit or a number in Microsoft Excel. Now sometimes what happens that we need to use this Microsoft Excel to consider larger number, not for the calculation, but it is just a data. Suppose we take it for a credit card or debit card number, so which are generally 16 digit number. For that we need to convert this long 16 digit number into text, and for that purpose we apply this apostrophe in front of the digits. So here total 15 digits are there and I am adding the 16th digit. So this can be a card number and it will be shown as a whole. Here the 7 has not been converted to 0. Even if I add 8 and 9, it will not get converted into 000. So that is the utilization of converting the number to a text. Now this will also show as error here because it is stored as text. You can convert it to number. If you do that, what will happen? Last 3 digits will get converted into 0. So the purpose here to consider this thing is, if one of the range or one of the data in a range is stored as text by applying this kind of condition, even though in overlook it will be looking like digit or a number, but it will not get counted in that function as it's not a number. So the number or calculated number of cells which have number as a data would reduce. So that is one variation that may happen in data, and it will eventually change the outcome of this function. Another thing, if we apply a currency sign in front of any number, it will still get considered as a digit or number and it will get counted in this function. So that are the variations and considerations of this function count in Microsoft Excel. Now we move to the next functions of Microsoft Excel, which are count A and count blank. For that we have a data set here which has different dates and ILR temperature against those dates. It is showing temperature of ILR on that specific date and some other changes in that, like on 30th of April the data was not taken and these 2 cells are blank because on that day no data has been entered. The count A function is used to mainly calculate non-blank cell in a range. So it will give us total number of cells which are not blank as an outcome. So count A, select the range, complete the parenthesis and press enter. So it is saying that there are total 9 cells in this range which are not blank. Total we have 11 cells in this range, out of which these 2 are blank, rest of all are filled, so total 9 are filled cell. Here one variation can occur is if there is a space in this cell, so it will count that cell as non-blank one because there is a space. So this kind of issue can occur even though the cell looks like blank, but it may have space in that. So eventually this will get counted and the total number of filled cell would be shown as different than actual observable. Next one, that is count blank. Count blank is the formula or function which counts total number of cells which are blank in the range. So count blank tab, select the range, close the parenthesis, and it will show the total number of cells which are blank, which are 2 here. Now here you see in this example, we have 8 cells which has degree centigrade as a data. One cell where the data has not been taken has been mentioned there, and 2 cells which are blank. Suppose we need to calculate that how many cells actually mentions the temperature as a data. We need to use another function of Microsoft Excel, that is COUNTIF. So that function we will be considering in next video, and also along with that we will be considering the another function, that is COUNTIFs. So these are the two functions that we will be seeing in next video that are related to this set of function. So that is all for this video. Hope you would have learned some new things in this video. If you do have, kindly like the video and share it with your friends. Kindly comment if there are any issue related to the application of this function in Microsoft Excel. Kindly subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon along with the subscribe button to get all the updated videos as a notification in your YouTube. Thank you.